Okay, open the material. So in that material, in the classical thinking, I think we have completed almost 24 or 25 problems.
25.
25 over, no? Okay. Now, look at the 26th problem from the classical thinking. Let's observe this problem. 26. In a class of 100 students, 60 students plays cricket, 50 students plays the volleyball, and 28 students play both. Find the number of students who play at least one of the two games. At least one of the two games. Just observe this. In a class, there are the 100 players are there. In that, let the number of students who play the cricket is the 60. Call it as an N of C. The number of players plays the cricket. The number of students plays the volleyball is the 50. The number of students who plays cricket and volleyball and means intersection, that is 28. Then we have to find the number of students who plays at least one game. At least one game means they have to play either cricket or volleyball. Either cricket or volleyball. So to play that, or means we have to use the symbol called union. Okay. Or means you have to use the symbol called union. Means the number of students who plays either cricket or volleyball. This is, you can also call it as an at least one of them to play. At least, whenever if you use the word called at least, you have to use the or symbol. Okay, so the number of students either either they play the cricket or volleyball. So this formula we know that it is N of C plus N of V minus N of C intersection V. This is the formula we know. It is 60 plus 50 minus 28. 60 plus 50. 110 minus 28. 110 minus 28 is how much? 82, no? 82. So 82 players plays at least one of the game. That is the answer. Take that.
Done, sir.
Okay. Next, look at the next problem. Observe the next problem. 27 problem. Let's observe this. Out of 20 members in a family, 11 members like to take tea and 14 members like to take the coffee. Assume that each one likes at least one of the two drinks. Then how many will like tea and not coffee? So how many will like the tea but not the coffee? Means here total 20 members are there. So out of the 20 members, every member will like either tea or coffee. So either tea or coffee means that is tea union that is given 20. The number of people who like the tea is 11. The number of people who like the coffee, which is given as 40. Then how many people will like tea only and not coffee? Means what you have to understand. So just look at this. This is the given information. Let T is the set of the members who like the tea. Let C is the set of the members who like the coffee. Let us assume that. So every member of the family will like either tea or coffee. Either tea or coffee means that is, we can call it the T union C. So that was given as 20 members are there in the family. The number of people who like the tea is 11. The number of people who like the coffee is 14. Now we have to find the number of people who like the tea and not coffee. And means intersection, not coffee means that is C complement, you can call it as. So the number of people who likes the tea only but not the coffee. So this is correct, right? Like this, or this is, you can also write n of t minus c. That is the number of people who like the tea only but not the coffee. So like that also you can represent it. So through the Venn diagram, this is, you can represent like that. Suppose there is a universal set and there is a P and there is a C. So the number of people who likes the T is 11. And the total is the 11. So now I want to find the number of people who like the T only. The number of people who like the T only. This hashed area I want to find it. So that is, you can also write the T intersection C complement, we can write it, or T minus C simply we can write it. Since here we know the N of T union C. Now tell me, how do you represent this area with respect to T union C? In terms of T union C, कैसे लिख सकता?
T union C minus C.
Number of
Good.
T plus number of C.
So N of T union C. T union C means the total area represent. From that, if I subtract this C part, then we are going to get this minus N of C. We can write it. N of T union C minus N of T. So N of T union C was given as 20 minus N of C was given as 14. So this is 6 members will like tea only but not coffee. This is the answer.
Repeat again.
Okay. So look at this here. In a family, there are the 20 members are there, and they have given that every member of the family likes at least one of the either tea or coffee. At least either tea or coffee means that will represent by tea or coffee. That is T union C is given as 20. And the number of people who like the tea is 11. The number of people who like the coffee, which is the 14. Then how many of the members will like the tea only but not coffee? Tea only and not coffee means, so this is, we can represent like the tea and not coffee, that is a complement, or T minus C also we can write it. So through the Venn diagram, so this area we can represent like that, the number of people who like the tea only. Tea only means, so this is only the part will represent by the tea only. So to find this hashed area from this total area of T union C, if I subtract this C part, then we are going to get this. That's why this is, you can write that N of T union C minus N of C. This C part separate karo, then हमको बाकी मिलेगा. T only we will get it. So that's why this is the formula. This is given as the 20 minus 14, that is 6 members will like the T only. Okay. Now go to the critical thinking problems, because these are the sets. The next problems are from the relations that we'll see later. Now go to the critical thinking problem. In that, open the page number 93. Critical thinking. In that, observe the first problem. Starting problems are the critical problems. Once observe the first problem, which of the following is not true? Once observe that. Which of the following is not true? Observe the first option. 0 belongs to the set 0, set 0. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes, 0 belongs to that only, na? That is correct. Second option.
Yes.
Set 0 belongs to the set 0, set 0. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes, set 0 also is there. See option
Yes.
देखो.
Yes.
Set 0 is subset of the set 0, set 0. That is correct only, na? Because set 0 is the subset of that, because set 0 is the part of that set only, na? That is also correct. But if you observe the D option, 0 is a subset of 0, set 0 is given. Let's understand the difference there. Here D option is correct, not the C, Gayatri. It is given that 0 is the subset of 0 comma set 0. Just observe this. If you observe that, where 0 represents one of the elements of this set. This is the set contains the two elements. One is the 0, another one is set 0. This is, you have to read it as the set of 0. This is one set and this 0 is one element. Means this entire set contains the two elements. But in that, 0 is one of the element. That's why 0, one of the element means that is, you can write that 0 belongs to this set. But they have given that 0 is the subset of this. Actually, the subset means one set will be the subset of the other. One set will be the subset of the other, but not one element. But here 0 is an element, na? 0 is an element, this is a subset. So here, elements we can't call it as a subset of the other. Only set is the subset of the other, where 0 is not the set. 0 is not the set, 0 is one of the element of this. That's why this is not true. So since 0 is an element, not a set. Not a set, that's why, so 0, we can't call it as a subset of that set. Okay, only one set will be the subset of the other. So set, the relation of the subset, this is only the relation between the set, not between the elements on the set. That's why this is not true. That's why this option is correct. This option is correct. This is not true. Look at the next problem. Observe the second problem. Which of the following is the empty set? Observe that. Pahla option dekho. X, where x is the real number, and x square minus 1 equal to 0. Is it an empty set?
No.
No. What are the elements that set contains? When x square minus 1 equal to 0, what are the values of the x?
1 minus
1 and minus 1.
1 and minus 1 means that set contains the two elements. Now look at the second option. X, where x is the real number, and x
Sir, it
square
is
plus
empty
1 equal to
set.
0. Huh?
Yes.
Yes, because no real
Empty
value of the
set.
x will satisfy that. So that is the empty set. So B option is correct. Okay, x square plus 1 equal to 0 means no real value of the x will satisfy that. No real root for it. That's why that is an empty set. No element will be there in that set. So third option में elements क्या रहते? Third option में
Plus minus 3.
plus minus 3 means it also contains the two elements. Fourth option में x square is equal to x plus 2
1 minus 2.
minus 1 plus 2
Root.
minus 1 plus 2. Minus 1 plus 2 will be the roots of that equation. That's why it also contains the two elements. So here the B option is correct. Now look at the third option. Which of the following set is not a null set? Is not a null set. Observe the पहला option देखो. P that is equal to x. 2x plus 1 is even. है क्या correct है क्या? 2x plus 1. What it represents?
It is null set.
It is null set because 2x plus 1 already in the sequential series I told you that if you want to represent any odd even number, nth odd number will represent 2n plus 1 or 2n minus 1, right? If any number is in the format of 2x plus 1, that represents an odd number, but they are given even, na? That's why it is an empty set. So that is not our answer. Second option देखो, Q. X square is not positive. X square is not positive. Is it correct?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Square is not positive.
no, it is not correct.
When x is when x is 0,
X
what
square is
about the x square?
positive.
Huh? When x is 0,
Positive.
what about the x square? When
Positive.
x is 0, what about the x square? Zero na?
Zero.
मतलब
Yes.
that set contains zero element na?
Zero. Yes.
That means
Yes.
that set contains
Yes,
one
sir.
element. So that is not a null set. Okay. C option देखो. X is odd number. X square is even. X odd है तो X square even होता है कभी भी?
No.
No.
No. That's why that is null set. Fourth option देखो. X
No.
square plus 1 equal to 0. X square plus 1 equal to 0 है तो कोई real number आएगा क्या उधर?
No.
No. That's why that is also empty set. Only non-empty set is B option. Because x square is not positive as given. When x is 0, x square is equal to 0, where 0 is not a positive. That's why 0 is going to satisfy that. That means the set B contains one element, that is a 0. That's why that is the option. That is not a null set. Okay. Now look at the fourth problem. A is equal to 1, 2,
32.
3, 4, 5. Then the number of proper subsets of A. Just observe this. Fourth problem. A is equal to contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means it has a 5 elements. Number of proper subsets of A. Look at that. So since this set contains the 5 elements, N of A is equal to the 5 elements. So already I was given one formula to you that if the set A has the n elements, number of subsets of it are
2 power n.
2
2
power,
to the power
n.
n.
Okay. Number of subsets is equal to 2 power n. Means in these subsets, empty set will be the subset for every set. Empty set. And the set given itself is also the subset. Okay. Given set is also the subset. But proper subset means that given set you should not consider. Therefore, number of proper subsets are from the total number of the subsets, we will subtract that given set. That is 2 power n minus 1 is the number of proper subset. So proper subset means, suppose A has the 2 elements, let us assume that. Then the power set, we will call it as the power set is nothing but the set of all the subsets is called the power set. That power set represents P of A. So the subset of them is pi, which is an empty set. It will be the subset for every set. And if I take only one element, this will be the subset of this. If I take the element 2, this is also the subset of this. And if I take the 1, 2, so this is also the subset of that. Means we have the 4 subsets for this, right? In that, empty set and the set itself is also the subset. But proper subset means we should not take this. We should not take this. So remaining all are the proper subsets. That's why, except that given set, remaining all are the proper subsets. So from the total number of the subsets, we have to subtract that subset. That is minus 1. That is our formula for it. The number of proper subsets are 2 power n minus 1. So that is equal to 2 power, where n is 5 minus 1, which is equal to 31. This is answer. Okay. Next, look at the next problem.
Yes, sir.
Observe the fifth problem. This is the formula only. A minus B is equal to. बताओ क्या करना? A minus B कैसे लिख सकता?
A minus A intersection.
Good.
Minus
That is the D
A
option. D option. A minus B. That is also nothing but from the set A subtract their intersection part. Okay. Sixth problem देखो. A minus B is equal to A if when it is possible. A minus B is equal to A कब हो सकता?
If A intersection B is equal to pi.
To pi. When A intersection B is equal to the pi, then A minus B is equal to ये होता है. देखो इधर. Sixth problem. Suppose if A intersection B is equal to pi, means these are called the disjoint sets. Suppose this is the universal set, this is the set A and this is the set B. So these are the two different sets, no common elements at all. Then A minus B, if I write it, A minus B means that is the set of the elements available in the A only but not in B. From this A part you have to separate the B part, means that is the elements which are available in the A only. A only means this is the area which will use it, that is entire thing A only we are getting. That's why if A minus B is equal to A, that is possible only when A intersection B is equal to pi. Means these are called the disjoint sets. The given sets are the disjoint, then only it is possible. That's the answer. So A minus B is equal to A if A intersection B is equal to pi. Take the next problem. Seventh problem देखो. A minus B is equal to B minus A. When it is possible?
When A is equals to B.
When A is equal to B, बराबर. When A is equal to B, then only A minus B and B minus A are equal. Okay. When A is equal to B, tell me what is A minus B? When A is equal to B, what about the A minus B?
A minus B is equal to B minus A.
Yes.
Value क्या होता है? When A minus B, sorry, A equal to B, A minus B क्या होता है फिर? That is zero ना? When A is equal to B, A minus B is equal to null set. A minus B is equal to null set. Okay. Look at the eighth problem. A and B are any two sets. Then tell me what about A union B minus A intersection B?
Option C.
Option C. That is called the symmetric difference. Option C. That is called the symmetric difference. Let's observe this problem. In this problem, this is given that A union B minus A intersection B means. So if we consider the two sets A and B, from the A union B, if I subtract this intersection part, then this is the remaining part we are getting. From this total A union B, if you subtract this part, this is the remaining part. So this part we can call it as an A minus B. That is the area available in A only, or means union. So this hashed area represents B minus A. So A minus B or B minus A. So that is, we will call it as a symmetric difference of A and B. Symmetric difference of A and B. This is will represent by A delta B. That is a notation to represent symmetric difference. So A delta B, that is A minus B union B minus A. So this is, you can write that from this total A minus B, subtract this common part. Common part निकालो, बाकी part मिलेंगे हमको. So that is A union B minus A intersection B represent, that is a symmetric difference of A and B. That is the answer. Take that. Next, look at the next problem. Look at the ninth problem. Which of the following is not true? A intersection B is the subset of A. बराबर है क्या?
Yes.
Yes. A intersection B will be the part of the A only, na? Okay. Similarly,
Yes.
A is subset of A union B. ये बराबर है क्या?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Third option, A minus B subset of A. ये बराबर है क्या?
Yes.
Yes. A minus B B
Yes.
ये में पार्ट में रहते हैं ना. D ऑप्शन देखो. A is subset of A minus B. ये बराबर है क्या?
No.
No.
No, sir. No.
No. Because A minus B is the subset of A, but A is not subset of A minus B, right? Because A minus B is some part of the A. ये के अंदर रहते A minus B. So A is not the subset of A minus B. So that is D option is correct. So D option is not true. So that is correct. That is correct option. 10th problem देखो. Capital A is any set, then A union A dash is equal to pi. ये बराबर है क्या? A union A dash क्या होता? A union A dash universal set. That is
U.
X होता है. A universal A dash is X. So that's why that is not correct option. A intersection A dash pi, but they given X. That is not correct. So C option is correct. A intersection A dash is equal to pi. C option is correct, not the B option. C is correct. Now look at the 11th problem. Universal set is given as X is equal to, that is a natural number from 1 to 8. A is 1, 2, 3. B is 2, 4, 6. Let's observe that. 11th one. Here X is equal to, given that universal set X, where X belongs to N, 1 less than or equal to X less than or equal to 8. And A is equal to the set 1, 2, 3. And the B is 2, 4, 6. And C is 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. What about the A union B whole dash? A union B whole dash. Okay, just look at this. Tell me, A union B whole dash, you have to write it. Tell me, how do you write the A union B whole dash? A union B whole dash. मैंने कल बताया था आपका De Morgan's law. How can you write the A union B whole dash? A dash intersection
A dash intersection B dash.
B dash. That is the formula for A union B whole dash. A dash means those are the set of the elements available in the universal set but not in A. So what are the elements which are available in the universal set only, not in the A? In universal set 1 to 8, from that 1, 2, 3 निकालो. Elements क्या है? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is A dash intersection. B dash means that is a set of the elements available in the universal set but not in B. So universal set से A element निकाल दो. बाकी elements क्या है? 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. This is a B dash. Means these are the elements available in the universal set only but not in the set B. 2, 4, 6 निकाल दो 1 to 8 बीच में. Now ये दोनों के intersection elements क्या है? Common
5.
elements क्या है दोनों?
5, 7, 8.
5,
7,
7, 8.
5,
So this is the answer for it. This is the answer. Okay. Or this is, you can also write like this. Or A union B whole dash. So whole dash means that is the complement of a given set. Means that is the set of the elements available in the universal set but not in the given set. That's why A union B whole dash, you can write that X minus A union B. This is the meaning of the complement set. X minus A union B. So X represent all the natural number from 1 to 8. A union B means 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. ये elements निकालना पड़ेगा. This is A union B. From the total, the natural number from 1 to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the total number. From that, A union B means 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 6 is there. So A number छोड़ के बाकी number लिखो. the remaining numbers? 1, 2, 3 निकाल दो, 4 भी निकाल दो, 5 is there, 6 निकाल दो, 7, 8. ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं.
5, 7, 8.
Those are the elements available in the universal set only, but not in A union B. So that is the A union B whole dash. Like that also you can write it, or otherwise you can do like this. Take that. Okay.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Next, look at the next problem. Observe this 12th problem. It is direct formula only. Set A is given AEIOU. Set C is given as PQR up to the Z. And X is given ABC up to the Z. All the English alphabet. It is a universal set. Whatever the A union C whole dash. So direct formula only. Whatever may be the set. This is formula is whole score. A union C whole dash क्या कैसे लग सकता?
A dash
A
intersection
dash
C dash.
intersection C dash. There is a B
C
option
dash.
is correct. B option is correct.
B.
Someone are keeping C, someone are keeping D. There is B is correct. Now look at the 13th problem. They have given the two sets here. First set is A, that is the solutions of that equation x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. इसका रूट्स क्या है? x square minus 7x plus 12 का क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है ना, इसका रूट्स क्या है? 4 3s are
4 minus
9 plus 4 plus 3. Just observe the problem. 13th. Here they are given the set A, which is x, where x is the roots of that equation x square minus 7x plus 12 is equal to 0. And set B is the set of the values of the x, where x is the roots of the equation x square minus x minus 12 is equal to 0. Then we have to find A intersection B. Just observe that. First, if you observe this set A, which is x square minus 7x plus 12 is equal to 0. So tell me what are the factors of this?
4 and 3.
4 and 3. Which 4?
X minus 3, X minus 4.
X minus 3 into x minus 4 is equal to 0 are the factors of that. Means the roots are 3 and 4. Roots are plus 3 plus 4. That means set A contains the two elements. Set B, so those are x square minus x minus 12 is equal to 0 is the quadratic equation. Tell me what are the factors of this? Factors क्या है?
X minus
4
4
and
by
3.
X plus 3.
X minus 4 into x plus 3.
X plus 3.
X minus 4 into x plus 3, right? इसका roots क्या है?
4 and
-3 and
minus 3.
4 and minus 3. Now what is the intersection B?
4.
Common element है 4.
4.
A intersection B is equal to 4. That's the answer. Okay. Look at the next problem. 14th problem. To be similar, right? Try करो. Set B, which is x, where x is the root of x square minus x minus 12 is equal to 0. Means the roots of that equation are minus 3 comma 4. C, which is x, x is the root of x square minus 8x plus 15 equal to 0. What are the roots of that equation?
X
5 and 3.
minus
5 and 3.
minus
Plus
3.
5 plus 3. पहले इक्वेशन का -3 4 B यूनियन C क्या होता फिर
3 4 5
-3 + 3 4 5 that is the C option. C option is correct. Now look at the 15th problem where C represent X where X is an odd number, D represent X when X is a prime number, then C intersection D is C intersection D means क्या represent करते हैं odd number and prime number. What are the odd prime numbers? C is the odd number, D is the prime number. C intersection B means that is the common element, that is the odd number and prime number means odd prime number. That is the D
3,
option.
5.
No?
3, 5, 7, 11.
Good. That is the D option. All those are the odd prime number. D option is correct. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now look at the 16th problem. Set A, that is X, where X is the multiple of the 2. I think kali kiya tha humne problem. B, that is X is the multiple of the 5. C, which is the multiple of the 10. What about the A intersection B union C? It will be B or C dekho. B is the multiple of the 5. C is the multiple of the 10, right? Multiple of the 5 and multiple of the 10. So means here every element of the C is also available in the B. Okay, just observe this. Hmm, 16th problem. Where A is the set X where X is multiple of 2.